Here we are. We're live again.
What is up, buddy? We have lived through some stuff and some things, man, since we last talked.
Man, I'm just trying to fight off this COVID, man. Somebody done got me fucking sick.
You don't have your blood alcohol level up high enough. That's what's happening.
I mean, you think it would have been high enough from the little party we had. I mean, we were out there doing shots of moonshine.
That was a good old-fashioned moonshine for a 1920s party. How can you go wrong?
How can you go wrong?
I mean, as Lil Willie, I have to say, and can we just drop this that our table won? Like, no small feat. Like, we solved the mystery best of anybody. While having two actors and really not knowing what was going on. What a fun night.
It was a lot of fun, man. It was a lot of fun. I got to tell you, though, man, that I was not feeling good that next day, boy.
I woke up and I was like, all right, I'm going to live. Like, I have to have a Gatorade and a Bang and just get moving. Take a nice long hot shower.
I thought I was having a kidney stone, man. I went to the kidney stone doctor.
Oh, that's right. Your back was just killing you.
Dude, it was rough, man.
I saw a sneak preview of the video from the night. I'm petting my dog right now. It's amazing. Well, the music made me laugh for sure, but it turned out really well. Have you seen it?
I have not. I'll have to get with Wayne to check it out.
We got to do a couple things and then that'll be coming out. So everybody pay attention because there's still going to be more from Death of the Gangster 2023 coming out, trickling out just a little bit more. Thank you to all the sponsors from that night since we have everybody's attention again. Thank you very much. I don't have a list of them or anything, but man, thank you for putting on a good night. It was a blast.
It was a lot of fun, man. I think we had a really good turnout too. We had 98 people or something there.
There was it became pretty much standing room only by the time the night was done. We had to break out more tables because we were planning for maybe 60 people showing up and it was way more than that. So it was definitely a success, I would say. Everybody said they had a good time. And there were a lot of people who did I didn't know if I was going to come. You know what I mean? And then they forced themselves to come and they're like, oh, it was so great. It's like, get out of your house. There's actual fun things going on out there. Like torture museums. Let's not gloss over this. So before the gangster night, was it just to get in touch with your inner gangster? Where the heck did you go?
Oh man, we had to go to the torture museum and check it all out, man.
Where is that?
We went to St. Augustine, man, and we shot the cannon off at the fort. It's like the oldest fort in America or something like that. And then we went to the torture museum. We went to the pirate museum. We went to the top of the freaking lighthouse. It was like 90-mile-per-hour wind up there. It was pretty tough. We let's see what else. We went to the there's like a distillery there, man. Gotta check it.
Oh, nice.
The distillery had the best food of the whole trip by far.
I saw pictures of that stuff posted on Facebook. And I saw the food and I was like, ooh, that looks good.
And so we got to go. We went on the distillery tour, and I bought some alcohol to come bring home too. Bought a few stogies to bring back, and let's see. I think that's about it.
That's a good trip. That's a good trip. You got to see a wax dummy with his tongue nailed to a post. It was probably one of the best pictures I had seen on Facebook that day. As I was scrolling through, I was just like, where in the world is he right now? They were like a legitimate Carmen Sandiego there for a second.
Yeah, it was a ton of fun, man. It was a ton of fun.
It looked like the weather semi-cooperated. It did look like it was a little windy.
Well, I mean, it was pretty nice weather there. I mean, it was windy and cold, but it's the beach in February. So what? I got halfway to the beach. I got to the Florida line, looked in the back of my truck, realized I had 0 shirts. I left all my shirts hanging in my closet. So woke up the next morning, had to go to the Wally World, get me some shirts. And
Go Kermit the Frog with a Thug Life necklace on t-shirts.
yeah, had to get some shirts. But yeah, I mean that was about it.
How do you forget shirts? That's amazing. That's when you know you're busy. It's when you know you're busy helping people, right?
That's right. I mean, it was a great time. You have to check it out, man. I'm trying to go somewhere new every year that I've never been for my anniversary. So next year, I don't know where I'll go. Maybe Colorado and get smoked some buds or something.
Go to Traverse City, Michigan.
What's in that? What's that?
Wine, beer, food, beaches. Well, it's cold though in February. You might want to move that. You might want to move your anniversary till the summer. But you also don't get to see snow, so that might be fun. You know, actually going up and seeing some real snow.
We went to Gatlinburg last year and we saw a ton of snow.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to go to northern Michigan. You would like it. It's even in the winter. It's beautiful. If you can leave. If let me qualify that with if you can leave. Because that snow nonsense for too long is just absolutely terrible.
Yeah,
I say
I'll take your advice into consideration. I'll think about checking out the old Michigan.
yeah. There's some good stuff there. If you like forts and stuff, there's all kinds of there's an island that you can go to that's horse carriages only, Mackinac Island. That's kind of cool. There's breweries and distilleries everywhere because it's dark a lot and people like to drink. So they make a lot of their own booze.
What are we gonna do next for our next event, man? You got anything in the works?
A couple ideas floating around, but I don't know as of yet. I waiting to hear back on some things.
So I had some people give us some input, and they said that we should do in May, the weekend of the Kentucky Derby, we should have a Derby party.
Oh, that is a genius level idea. Yes.
Then during football season, we can do a football themed tailgate.
I like that too.
And
yeah,
then,
that would be fun. We could get food trucks there for the tailgate. You know what I mean? That would be a really fun one.
And then
what about like the Final Four? What about a March Madness thing?
Yeah, we could do that. That'd be fun.
I mean, there could be a March Madness tailgate. Why not? Wait till like the Sweet 16 and then watch all 16 games.
We got to do something for the summertime. Man, remember we talked about that float, man? That would be a real ticket, man. That would be a real ticket, boy.
We need to do something. I like that idea.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll come up.
Well, it's just, hey, sponsors, we need your help again.
Give us some more money and we'll spend it for you.
Yeah, and we'll spend it on an amazing party. We just became professional Ferris Buellers. Like, life goal achieved. We're going to check that right off the box. And there we go. Another of life's goals monumentally achieved. I don't know. I feel like I got a lot of attention. I was a sponsor. I feel like I got some really good attention out of it. And some connections and some things are working now that probably wouldn't have worked otherwise.
That's right.
You know? So that's always a positive. I want to do something with Craft Axe. Just because I want to throw the shovel. It's really the only reason. I'm just obsessed with throwing that stupid shovel. That's it. I have normal obsession with that.
Yeah, well, we can set you up one of those things in your backyard. You can do it every day.
I have a tree. The tree's made of wood. Actually, there's one back there that I throw at. I have a line in the dirt and I know where to throw from, and I chuck it at it just to get the throw right. You don't have to throw it hard. You just have to get the right rotation on it. Allison, if you're watching this one, I'm listening. See, look at that. I'm learning.
That's right.
Also, Ryan, you better be listening to this too. We need a lot of views, so watch this and view this. But we could do something with them. Ooh, that would be a fun place to do like a Sweet 16 party.
Oh yeah. Nothing better than a bunch of kids and they're raging hormones throwing axes.
For March Madness. Or, well, they're probably already doing something for St. Patrick's Day, but maybe March Madness we could do something because they have TVs in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Axes, and I'm not saying that I'm not saying that I'm gonna be paying attention to prop bets, but I also like prop bets during March Madness. Silent auction. Hey, who is your favorite charity? Your favorite local charity?
I would probably go to the Humane Society. Got my sweet little dog from there. Come here, Kimber. Come here.
Huh? Yeah. Okay.
Come here. Stop wagging your tail. Come say hey to the camera.
Oh, so could we do like an adoption event and figure out a place to do that, and then do and then try to get dogs adopted during the day, take a little break, and then in the evening where the adoption event is like a little black tie gala, because it would be fun to dress up again and then throw axes.
Somebody said something about a like a prom or something.
Adult prom. Yes, that would be fun.
Bunch of limos, man. That'd be cool.
What about a masquerade party?
Man, let me tell you. So for New Year's Eve a few years ago, there was a masquerade party, man, at the Merry Acres. And it was a ton of fun, man. Some little group in Albany threw it. And for New Year's Eve, that's what we should do for New Year's Eve. Next year, man, have a huge community party, bro. Like that one. They had like bands and shit. I think you had to pay like $100 to get in, but you got an open bar all night.
I think a masquerade would be fun to have, like the 4-piece, like the cello and stuff, just a 4-piece instrumental that plays all kinds of different songs and music, but it's just in that style the entire time. Then we can learn how to waltz and just be really ridiculously good at doing the waltz for that party. And people will be like, how the hell did they learn how to do that? Just for a bit. Like, we learned how to dance for a bit.
That's right. I mean, you got to learn sometime.
Right? I'm sure that our wives would not be against learning how to ballroom dance.
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know how to ballroom dance.
I don't either. It'd be a fun thing to learn. Hey, if anybody is or knows of like really good ballroom dancing schools that can teach people like me how to be Fred Astaire. Merton, I don't know how coordinated you are, man, so I'm not going to vouch for you, but I'm about as coordinated as a drunk elephant on roller skates. So
I know how to do the Charlie Bees dance. Do you know the Charlie Bees dance?
I don't.
You got it. All right. Well, first you got to go out and get real drunk.
That I can do.
Everything else in town closes except for Charlie B. So then you go over to Charlie B's, and it's the only place left open, and you drink some more, and you just start dancing. That's the Charlie B's dance.
Yes.
Then you hit the taco stand.
We could do a zombie pub crawl for the fall.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun. We could do like that'd be a lot of fun, man.
Yeah. And just have a little like, hey, there's going to be a dinner at the end, do some t-shirts, do some best dress. But I do like the idea of doing something with the Humane Society for an adoption event too. Something on rescuing dogs.
Somebody said a silent disco. Don't know what a silent disco is.
Okay, so a silent disco is when all these people are dancing and they have headphones on, so it's quiet unless you have the headphones on. And there are different channels, so you can turn to different kinds of music. Oh. I did a brew fest once, and a buddy of mine booked a comedy gig at a silent disco. So when you were doing comedy, the channels were different colors, and the comedy channel was red. So you'd see people dancing, and you'd be doing your bit, and you can't just come in the middle of a comedy set, figure out what's going on. So you'd see people start on your channel, and then if they didn't like it, you would see all of the colors start to turn off of you. It was the most soul-crushing experience. It was just hilarious to watch, just visually. We all came off the stage and we're like, this is the most brutal thing that a human being has ever put themselves through. Nobody should ever do comedy at a silent disco. That is not a good platform. Like, do I want to stand here and listen to comedy, or do I want to dance because I've been drinking beer all day? Probably the latter.
And then somebody said, sip and shuck oyster roast.
No idea what that is.
Me neither. Me neither.
I do like the sip and paint things.
Yeah, man, the sip and paints are fun. A lot of fun, man.
I wish we could do sip and paint balls. Like, can we just add one word to that? Sip and paint ball, where we just get together and we sip wine and eat cheese and shoot each other with paintball guns. Let's play capture the flag and just a wine and cheese and shooting party.
We had a paintball place here at one time a few years ago. I don't know if they still do, but it was a lot of fun, man. Like, that was probably back in my middle or high school days. Probably closed now.
I was thinking about a Wild West casino poker night. So you have rebuys and stuff if you run out of chips, so that you're generating money. I don't know, for a charity.
Yeah, that'd be a ton of fun, man. Get do some gambling, man. God.
Well, and then for like $10, you could get into the quick draw contest.
Yeah.
Number one takes half the pot, and then of course you donate the other half to the charities again. You know what I mean? And do something like that. And then the winner can donate it if they want to, or they can keep it, whichever. But that, with those little water pistol BB things, they had it at the fair this year, where you went into the net and you shot each other with those little water BBs. I want to do that with quick draw. See who's the fastest. Who's the fastest gun in the West? On the East. In the South.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. I don't know which little water BBs you're talking about. We'll figure it out.
I've always wanted to do Tased and Confused, but I don't think we'll be able to pull that one off.
What's that?
You get 20 volunteers, okay? And everybody gets donations, but the donations are, you get to put the person's name in the hat more for however much you donate. Like $20, you get to put their name in 25 times. And if their name gets chosen, they get tased. But if you're the number one donor, you can choose to save one person from being tased or avoid being tased yourself. So if you get if you get the most donations, you can save yourself, because it's like, all right, everybody clearly hates you. You can either give the people the satisfaction of seeing you tased and save somebody else, or you can save your own neck, whichever way you want to go. But I think that would be fun, but it's getting the clearances. I've tried it before, and liability on that is harsh.
Yeah. I don't know if the board probably would not like that.
No.
I mean, we had to serve food at this one just to get the board to approve it. So.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's a pipe dream, but I mean, you never know. Somebody might be listening and go, hey, I have the organization that would allow such things. I mean, listen, if it's a good enough cause, you'd get tased. I know you would.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, I've been tased before, so it wouldn't be my first time.
I've been hit with a stun gun. I got bear maced a couple times. When you're trying to see how far it goes, always make sure you're standing with the wind at your back, or else it blows back in your face. That's not very much fun.
We could do a Gatsby party, man.
Oh, Gatsby parties are fun. I did like the murder tilt. I wonder what we could do with actors again, because those actors were fun. I'd like to do a mole hunt.
About it is that probably wasn't the only murder in Albany that night, but it probably was the only murder that got solved.
It was actually a triple homicide by the time the bodies got done dropping. Numbers, Don John Senior, Don Junior.
it was hard to keep up with. There's lots of rolling parts, and the mom did it all. That just goes to show you, a mom killed for a daughter that wasn't even her daughter.
We matlocked that. I'm not gonna lie. We went straight up Law and Order. It was like, all right, do we know who did it? No, let's just guess. Okay. All right, now how do we justify this guess? Well, I had no idea who did it, to be honest with you. Like, I think it was your wonderful mother, actually, who said the mother did it. And I was like, yep, let's go with that.
I was good with anybody, really. I would have said you did it.
What was your name? Something Sleazy? Izzy Sleazy?
Izzy Sleazy, yeah. I ran a prostitution magazine, man. A porn magazine.
Yeah, the full ankle.
Full
ankle, man, showing the full ankle, you sleazy dog.
I had girls in two-piece bathing suits. You can't forget the two-piece bathing suits now, Chad. Come on.
That's all right. I took all your stuff off you when you passed out at the Don's mansion because they stiffed me on the bill, so I took all your stuff and sold it.
I mean, I got drunk, lost all my clothes, woke up shoeless and clothless. That was my only saving grace for not becoming the murderer and getting the electric chair.
It's wonderful. Yeah, a wise man named Homer Simpson once said, alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
Yeah, it was a good time, though. It was a real good event.
It was. They did a good job. I was impressed. I like the Gatsby idea. That would be fun. I also like maybe just doing a fundraiser at the axe throwing place for the Humane Society soon.
Have you been throwing axes a lot?
I went once, but I throw them in my backyard a lot.
I hear you. Yeah. I've only been I think twice.
I would go anytime. After this, I want to go axe throwing again, actually. Or bowling. Bowling is overlooked. Bowling is a fun sport.
I am the worst bowler. So I was hanging out with this chick a few years ago, long before I got married, obviously. And we were up in Warner Robins, man. I am a horrible bowler. Probably the worst bowler in the world.
What would you say your bowling's? Because I can break 100 now, and I'm pretty impressed with myself. It's not very good, but for me, I used to bowl like a 60. So
probably is lower the worst?
Yeah, it's not like golf.
Probably a 10, maybe a 5.
You get to throw a ball 20 times at 10 pins and you knock 5 down. I'd be putting up the bumpers for you.
I could probably hit a 20, maybe.
Kind of want to do a driving contest, like a long drive contest out at River Point.
Yeah, we could do that. That'd be fun. You like to golf?
I love to golf. I was an insurance agent and I'm a mortgage guy. What do you think? Golfing comes with those two professions pretty hard.
I like to drink. I like to drink beer and drive the golf cart. So I like to play golf too.
I like to cuss and hit trees and go, how in the world, in all of the universe, can I drill the same spot in this one tree and lose 8 balls? All right, we're trying it again.
My buddy Chad, he'll get real angry. Like I've seen him throw clubs in the river before and stuff.
I don't get angry. I just laugh because it's like, how is this even possible? Like, come on.
Oh, we could do a spy party.
Oh, figure out who the mole is. We could do a where in. Is there somebody that could put on a Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego party?
A what?
You remember Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? The master spy who would hide and they had to find her using clues. And they had to find her on like all these different places in the world.
No clue.
No?
A political party. We could dress up like a political figure.
No, I'm out.
present past and even future options for the country.
We could do a punk party. Everybody could dress up like punks. If we could have the cops come in and really arrest somebody for graffiti. Make it a real punk party.
Oh, let's see. We could have a onesie party.
You look like a pink nightmare. Do you like wearing that thing? That's all I can think about when I hear onesies. Is that pink bunny suit.
You ever seen Mad Men?
Yes, but only like the first 4 episodes.
We could have a Mad Men party.
I mean, that's just like 1920s, 1950s ad executives. Yeah, it's 1950s ad executives. Here are the other two. This is Goose. Rescued him.
Come here, Kimber. Come here, bitch, and come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here and get on.
Yeah, so anything for dog. We need to figure out how to get adoption events going, because that's how we got Saber, was an adoption event. We actually got to go and see some dogs, you know, and Saber ran up to us and we're like, oh.
Come on. No, come here.
And I don't want to tell this story because I never tell it right. And my wife always has to correct me. So I just let Caitlin tell it now because I could never remember how we got her.
Well, my dog won't get in front of the camera, but yeah, my dog was an adopted baby too. Come here, Candy.
Goose, come here.
I was the only dog in there not barking, so I got to go home. But yeah, man, that sounds like a plan. That's what we got to figure out. An adoption party, man. We'll figure it out.
Hey, how about this? People, comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Burton's channel and all that stuff. And watch this when we share it everywhere. And then comment below. What do you want to see?
What type of party do you want to see next?
Yeah, because I mean, really, it's all for you guys. Like, it's all to just kind of bring us all together, because I feel like I got to know more people and got to know people better, and that's all part of having a better community, right?
That's right. We got to make it be better.
We tackle this on every episode. How can we make Albany better? How can we make Albany better, right? How can we make it the vision we want it to be? And it's nights like that, nights where people go, ugh, I guess I'll go out, and then they have a blast. So come to the next one. Don't just come to one and then give up. When you see the next cool thing happening, I don't care who's putting it on. Go to it, support it. Because that's how we get more things to do and get to know each other better. And getting to know each other better is how we make a better city. It just is. That's just simple facts.
Man, let me show you something I saw while I was in that St. Augustine. You see. Hold on, let me pull it up. You see that right there?
Go, right. Yeah, that's a tiki. It's a floating tiki bar.
Yeah, man, a floating tiki bar out there, man. It was the jam, dude. I want to get me one of these. I want to build one.
That is a good idea. We could do, I mean, I don't know how kayaking would go in places, but we could always do like a kayak or a river float event where you do the makeshift river floats.
We did, we had a poker run a few years ago.
That would be fun. Have sponsors do different spots.
Yeah. That was probably in like 2017, 2018, 2019, somewhere around there. We had a poker run from the Blue Hole down. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I want to do a concert. Like a big party concert. Huh?
We could do that downtown, like a little amphitheater.
Yes. Downtown is actually pretty nice. I mean, I like that. It's looking good. Like, they've put some work into it. The landscaping's looking really nice down there. Those run-ups for the kayaks and launches and stuff look really nice.
If only they could get used.
Huh?
If only they got used.
Right? Oh, well. Yeah, but I mean, I get it. The river's a little quick right there. Then what are you gonna do? Park downtown and carry your kayak up that hill? Sounds like a big ball of suck to me. I don't want to do that.
I don't think so. But
What would you want to see next?
I'm good. I'm good with I'm thinking like a band or something, like something for the dogs. We'll do something for the dogs. We could do
Chili cook-off.
I mean, we could do like a chili cook-off. That'd be cool. I really want the float idea. So we got spring coming up, man. I think a float thing would be fucking dope.
It's true. Well, we know who to talk to get that done. So,
Yeah,
hey
you.
guys, listen to us brainstorm. This is how ideas happen. Your input helps.
Just give it to Brandon, and Brandon will figure it all out.
Pretty much. Pretty much. It's like people kept asking me questions like, I don't know, ask Brandon. I just do the shooty, and now you're a gangster, clicky. It's about as far as my brain can go.
Yeah, man, that sounds like a plan. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I think we're getting better at this. We'll figure it all out one day.
By the time we do, it'll be boring to listen to. I mean, at least we're using this for constructive purposes, and we can go back with some data to the people that we need to talk to get things off the ground and go, listen, this is what the people want. Give the people what they want.
That's right.
If you build it, they will come. We'll hire James Earl Jones to be our pitch man. Yes. I've always wanted that. I've always wanted to meet him.
A Dubai party, man. A Dubai party would be dope.
I think that those pictures wouldn't age well. So I feel like I feel like a Great Gatsby party, a masquerade ball, doing a 16th century gallery. Where it's like full on gowns and big poofy wigs and stuff.
Have some Justins.
What about a croquet tournament? Get some food trucks involved and do a croquet tournament. No?
What I mean, I don't really know anybody who plays croquet, but sure.
That's the thing. Who plays croquet? So it'd be just ridiculous to see somebody who's good at croquet crush people. I've played croquet when I was 13. I played croquet, and I just know it's fun because you hit the other person's ball.
Yeah, well, we can do a croquet party.
I mean, I'm thinking of just fun, just free stuff to do. And actually, that brings up a point. We could do an adult recess one night a week, where we just meet at a park and just get out and just run around for a little bit, so y'all don't get old and fat and slow. Like, play tag. You know what I mean? Like,
Have
even
an
as adults, it's fun.
tag. An adult tag game, man. That would
Yes.
be dope. That would be really dope.
Capture the flag. I mean, you can do so many different. You can do for like football. I mean, and it can be, intramural and all that kind of stuff. Because hey, we're playing with everybody involved. Whoever shows up, that's who's playing, and then we just figure out what we're going to play based on the number of people we have.
Adult dodgeball.
Yes. I think that adult flag football would turn it with some people. I mean, I know if I saw you if you were the quarterback and your blind side was open, I know I'd try to take your head off. If I had a clear shot, I'd have to level you. I don't care if y'all have open grab of your flag or not. I'm going to hit you right in the ribs. That's going to happen. That's football. I mean, that used to be football. I don't know what it is anymore, but that used to be football.
Now it's just Rihanna getting pregnant. Man, let me tell you, what did you think of that shit, man?
I didn't see it, but mad props to Rihanna doing anything while she was pregnant, because that's just insane to me, period. It's like, I don't think I could get out of bed, and you're like swinging around and stuff. Just as a human being, that's impressive as a person.
Pretty devilish, if you ask me, man.
I don't really watch or listen to her music or watch the Super Bowl halftime show. I did last year. I liked last year's, but that was pretty much the only one I've ever watched. I'm usually up getting dips or extra beer, or in this case, I was playing with my kids. I haven't even watched the commercials yet. I'm gonna be honest. I watched the Clueless commercial and it was okay. So I got to get caught up on all that.
Well, you'll figure it out, man.
That's what having. I'm in the age now, or my kids are at the age where I miss out on that for about 2 years, and then they're old enough to go places and not be little. Well, Rowan is right now, but Henry needs to get about a year older. He'll be 1 next week. Holy cow! Wow.
Yeah,
Getting old, man.
At what age do you stop changing diapers?
Rowan was out of his diapers before he was 18 months old. Like, we were starting to potty train him before we moved here. And then as we were moving, he got back into the habit of diapers. But after a little while, he hated peeing in his pants. So we potty trained him. Every once in a while, he'll be doing something that he really likes to do, and he'll have an accident. But that's maybe once every 6 months. Not bad. So we only had 1 in diapers. We had 2 in diapers for maybe a month or 2. And then we were out of that nonsense.
I hear you.
He started doing it on his own. We got the potty. He walked around naked. We had a couple accidents on the floor and set him on the potty, and then boom, there you go. Kind of like training a dog how to go potty outside. Not saying kids are dogs, because at least dogs let you sleep through the night, but yeah,
well,
what
you
age
ain't find us up, man. We just need the people to tell us what to do next. We gave y'all the ideas.
Yep, just let us know, or else we'll pick for you. And we'll just pick from a hat. Like we do everything. We'll just pick from a big old hat.
And we'll see everybody on the next episode. Y'all have a good one.
Yeah, take care, guys.
See you later, Chad.
See ya.
Yes, sir.